Ding. Sudden Sky.
Hello, it's me, Sudden Sky, and welcome to the long-awaited sequel of Mega Man. And it's called Mega Man 2, who'da thunk it? And this one actually has an intro. And it tells you it takes place in the year 2000X. This is just recalling the events that actually happened in Mega Man, the original. And this game does a lot of new things that the original Mega Man didn't do. And this tune here is a very iconic tune. You'll be hearing it in a second. That Mega Man is really known for. This game does a lot of new things, and I'll just shut the heck up so you could hear it. Here it is. And as you can see, there's like a normal and difficulty setting. I'll be playing on difficult. And here comes my favorite part of the song. I just love it so much. And when I said they do a lot of new things, I mean a lot of new things. They give you a password screen. Was that in the other one? I forget. But this one actually has 8 Robot Masters. A lot of people like to take on Metal Man first, but personally, I prefer the Air. And there's been like a meme spreading around about Airman, but I'll get to that later. Mega Man 2 has a lot of really good music. I mean a lot. A lot of people have a lot of problems with the pits that are created in this stage, most notably. But it's not that hard to me, probably because I've been playing a lot of Mega Man lately, but you know, if I could do it, I'm pretty sure half of my viewing audience can do it. And Airman, there's like this video called I Can't Defeat Airman. It has a nice little song to it, talking about how Airman is really hard. But before I get more into that, in the Japanese version of Mega Man, which is called Rockman, there is no normal and difficulty setting for Mega Man 2, or Rockman 2, I should say. Yeah, the default for Rockman is difficult, and I guess the Americans got it easy. I suggest not farming on those noodle things that you just saw in the screen before. They take a lot of hits. A lot of lemons, might I say. And if you've been playing this game a lot, you find Airman's stage really short. And here's one of the parts that some people might find hard. These guys are blowing at you while these birds are trying to chase at you. Don't jump over the pit while that thing is blowing at you. Shoot them first, then jump over the pit. Ugh. And Airman's weakness is Woodman, I believe, but he's really not that hard, if you really think about it. And I like to run in there with my gun pointing out. Here's Airman! Oh no. Oh no! People find Airman really hard because he spawns these tornadoes in really cheap spots, which are really unavoidable. You see, like there, I would have hit my head, but you know, he's really not that hard. He does the same pattern over and over. Shoot 3 of those barrages of tornadoes, then jump to the other side of the screen, and I die. And he has 2 energy left, so you know, all in all, he's pretty beatable. Yeah, you either point your gun out or jump into it. So, in the original game, Dr. Light created the robots that Dr. Wily stole and made evil. But these ones, they weren't really used for the good of humanity, I don't believe. Like Cutman, he was used for cutting shrubbery, and I'm pretty sure Gutsman was used for construction work, but Airman, I don't know what his use is. Maybe his bio in Mega Man and Base has it, but I don't have it on hand right now. There you go, Mega Man. And the screen just tells you that you got the power. And which Mega Man, the original Mega Man, didn't do. And this will be continued for all the other Mega Man games. A message from Dr. Light. Item 2. This is essentially what will be later known as, well, you'll get a dog named Rush, which will do the same thing that this thing does. But for now, we get Item 2's. Rush Jet, this would be. And since we beat Airman, we take on Crashman, which is what Crashman's weak against. So which is why it makes sense to pick him. And might I say, the music in this stage is just great. And the stage design here is pretty funky. Not the level design, the actual design of the stage with all the pipes everywhere. Metools. Another. This is originally put in the first Mega Man, but I don't know what it is with Mega Man and those Metools, but the series or Capcom really likes them. In Rockman, the Japanese version of Mega Man, for some reason, Dr. Light is named Dr. Right, I believe, which is probably a play on words on how they pronounce everything, but I don't know. I don't know what more to say about that. Like, they do the same thing, like something similar with Jelly Boy, another series starting off with Jerry Boy, but America got the Smart Ball, but which wasn't much different from Jerry Boy, but it left out a lot of the dialogue that was said between stages, but I'll probably get to that game later. But right now we're playing Mega Man. In the normal difficulty setting, this thing that I just shot dead, that would have got destroyed in one hit, but in the difficulty version, he got down in 2. Which really isn't much, but I guess it makes it harder. I love level design that is like this. Look at this. He shoots you, you fall on that ledge. That is just brilliant. And I love the Mega Man series for it. Just brilliant. But Mega Man 2 is really a hard game. I believe the hardest in the series, like I said in my Mega Man playthrough. Of course, it does have E-tanks, which you'll be seeing really soon. But you could only have 3, which really sucks. But a lot of the the later parts of this game is actually pretty difficult. I like climbing up the right side of the ladder, or the right ladder, because it has that guy there on the left. But if you go through that guy, you get the E-tank. But since you have item 2, you can't jump out of that place normally. But since you have item 2, you get a little height, jump out of there. And I like taking the left ladder here because, oh, you'll see. It's a life! Mega Man head. And plus, it has those guys, which I like to spawn off screen. Mmm, delicious Mega Man heads. But just wait for these guys to jump over. I just hate having to deal with these guys. I guess those could be like a successor of those jumping robots that took out a third of your health in the original Mega Man game. But Crashman's we're going through the boss door now. Crashman, he's pretty easy. Just have him every time you shoot, he jumps over you. And it's pretty easy and simple. And you saw me go into that boss door with that much health. Well, I had a little more, but you know, just do what I did and everything will be good. And since you have this little screen here, we know we have the Crash Bomber. So, what will be, yeah, I'll just shut up now. See ya.